morning, friends and family. It's indeed been a while since we last connected. Even so, I hope you are all good and keeping warm. Today, I want to talk about economic transformation, but from a different perspective. I know everyone is busy, that the government must do this, the private sector must do that, and everyone is shifting the responsibility for our economic transformation to someone else or to another grouping. Now, unfortunately, I want to tell you today, no one is going to effect economic transformation for us except ourselves. We need to take responsibility for our own economic transformation. An interesting fact is that last year we had about 5.2 million new millionaires in the world, with 50% coming from the States, and a quarter of that 50% being blacks in the United States. And this interested me, and I said, no, let me look into this. And what I found was astonishing, mind-blowing, and I thought I need to share this with all of you. In the States, there's a new wave going around. Black people in the United States are starting to buy from each other. They are starting to buy intentionally black manufactured goods. They are intentionally banking with black-owned institutions. They are intentionally procuring for their businesses or for their private homes from black businesses. So they realize, and it's about time that we make the same realization, that we need to collaborate. We need to work with each other. We need to support each other. We need to procure services, goods from each other. And we need to fill the gaps, because as it is, as much as we are the majority in South Africa, the economy is still controlled. Let me say 93% of the economy is controlled by non-blacks and their collaborators, of course, or those they front with. But 93% of our economy is controlled by non-blacks or other ethnic groups, for that matter. And we control only 7%, which is not normal, which is not sustainable, which is a recipe for disaster and for anarchy and so on. So we should stop waiting for politicians, government, private sector, and whoever to effect economic transformation for us. We need to take responsibility. We need to start procuring from each other. We need to start using each other's services. It's not normal that every month we work hard to earn money and take that money to other groupings instead of letting it circle amongst ourselves. A report or a research shows that money circles in other ethnic groups for about 16 to 17 days before it leaves that grouping. And it only circles for 6 hours amongst Africans, meaning that our parents, our sisters, our brothers, ourselves work hard monthly or yearly and take that money, our hard-earned money, and take it to other groupings, and then come back and wonder why we are not prospering. So we need to change our mindset. We need to change how we do things, and really, just like the guys in the States, start intentionally procuring from each other. And that quarter, and that grouping in the States, it's not that they are coming from old money. They are coming, that's new money. they started from nothing and they end up um, millionaires. So wherever you are, we need to start growing our own food. Whether you are in an apartment, a small holding, or have a small plot, become creative. There are a lot of ways that you can use land to start planting your own food. You know, plant the food, start manufacturing things with the purpose of using it yourself, but also selling um, to other African brothers and sisters. Those with IT experience, create platforms where we can have virtual marketplaces where we can meet and sell our goods to each other, um, and services, you know, so that we as an African, South African people can prosper too. And let's also get used with the idea of starting now to um, trade with each other. You know, there's a lot of opportunities in Zimbabwe, for example, Zambia, and with our brothers to the north of us, and vice versa. You know, let's start doing business with each other instead of chasing each other, being coerced, lied to, and divided, you know, to fight with each other. Let's find each other and start doing business. And I hope this message don't fall on deaf ears. If you agree, please comment in the comment space here below. I'll also leave my number there so that we can have some interaction, whether via WhatsApp or emails. But let's start doing something, you know, even if it's 2, 3, or 4 of us starting this um, whole trend of intentionally doing business with each other, we will get very, very, very. And don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Ciao, bye.